You ready? All right. Where would this club be without the strong guidance and wisdom of our past president, Scott Hammel? We'll be right here in a tiny conference room in the far corner of the White House. Our next speaker is here to honor Scott Hammel in a grateful appreciation for his 2 terms as club president. Please help me welcome Trent Martin, ode to Scott Hammel.
Well, Adlai Stevenson once said that in America, any person can become president. And I guess that's just one of the risks we take. Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests and friends, we're here today to honor the only person who has served 2 consecutive terms as president for this club, and that is Scott Hammel. So I'd like to give Scott a big That's enough. It's really not that big a deal. No one else wanted the damn job. But we know Scott. He's got just a bundle of energy. He roared into office, this white, hot ball of fire. He was going to make some changes, and he wasted no time in making his first presidential proclamation. He announced that the N area was going down for turnaround, and we wouldn't expect to see him for a while. And he disappeared for like 5 months. Nobody saw him. Scott, we've all been in turnarounds, and we all know they don't last that long. But what a Toastmaster Scott is. I think some of us remember his first speeches. He would go off on these tangents. He would start talking about his crazy neighbor or his ex-wife or some old cars that he used to own. And when he saw that green flag that signified his time was up, you should have seen the look of shock on his face. He couldn't believe it had been 5 minutes already. And so he returned to his script, he grabbed both ends of the lectern, and he started reading as fast as he can, just trying to beat that red flag from coming up. Now Scott, he's still not terribly comfortable giving a speech. But he doesn't let that stop him, not Scott. Scott doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. To be truthful, Scott doesn't know the meanings of most words. But he approaches speech making as if he was executing a critical procedure. Step 1, read the introduction, check. Step 2, read joke number 1, check. Step 3, pause 3 seconds for laughter, check. 2, 3. Step 4, repeat steps 2 and 3 until all jokes are delivered, check. And that's Scott for you. But let's be real, it takes a really special person to be a really successful club president. It takes a guiding hand. It takes wisdom and above all, a strong measure of charisma. Unfortunately, Scott possesses none of these qualities, but as our childhood preacher once said, that even a bum on the street can serve as a positive role model for others to teach us the perils of bad decision making. So to our past president, Scott Hammel, we salute you.
Thank you, Trent. Very good. Scott, did you hear that?